What is up, everybody? Hello and welcome to another video. I know it's been a little while since I've posted a more vlog style as I've just been busy with other projects. I just posted a few weeks ago the project with Dustin and his 240. If you haven't seen it, check it out. There'll be a link somewhere below. But yeah, today we are changing the color of the BMW. So here is the BMW as it sits. So in case you didn't know, the stock color was the green that they made them in, but then the previous owner painted it white, and then I wrapped it blue, and now I am plasti dipping it red. Why plasti dip? I've done it before, and it actually, if you do it right, comes out really good, and it's way quicker and easier than vinyl wrapping, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. So I'm just gonna film most of the process on how to do it, etc., etc. So yeah, so first thing I did was I just washed it. I'm over at my parents' house because their garage is a bit bigger than mine, and also I am renting versus they obviously own their house. But yeah, so we've got it all taken apart. There's the over fenders. I'm gonna spray those separately. But yeah, so it's currently Friday and I just washed the whole car. And so once it dries, I'm gonna load it into the garage and start prepping it. So the main thing is the prep is like number one most important thing when plasti dipping a car. That'll like make or break the whole thing. So you want to make sure it's like completely dry, and then you'll mask it, wipe it down a couple more times, and then spray it. So once it dries, I'm gonna load it in the garage and start masking. Okay, so quick update. The car is now in the garage. It's up on jack stands, the wheels are off. I'm currently masking, so let me show you how that's going. So I bought these big plastic tarps from Walmart. They were like $7 a piece. Here, let me focus it real quick. There we go. Basically just draping it over the entire car, and then I'm cutting out basically the parts that have to be masked. Makes it a lot easier and quicker. I still have to mask off the wheel wells and the rear lights. And then other than that, it's pretty much done for masking. But yeah, so then tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up super early, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna start spraying. So I'll wash it the night before, mask it, and then the next morning, bright and early, I will spray the car. And then it'll sit for about 6 hours, and then I'll put it all back together. So yeah. Okay, so it's the next morning. I know I have shit probably all over my face. I've been dipping for about an hour and a half now. I've got the base coats down. I'm about to put the color coat down. I forgot to set up a time lapse as I just got up this morning and was just gonna start spraying, but I figured I'd show you what it looks like halfway through, and then I probably will just keep spraying. I'm not gonna time lapse or anything. And then I will show you what it looks like when it's all done. But so right now it's all black currently because that's the base color that it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep spraying. The red's going on now because it's gonna be red obviously, and then I'll show you what that looks like then. Okay, so update, the car's done, it's sprayed. Do not ask me to make you a custom color because I can't even make my own custom color. It definitely did not come out the color I was hoping. I mean, the finish of it is fine, as I've sprayed it before, and it looks good. It's just the color itself isn't what I was hoping for, but it still looks good. It's like a burgundy-ish wine color, kind of. I'm starting to put it all back together, but I figured I'd do a quick little walkthrough of how it looks. So here you go. So basically, I left all that white because my over fenders are gonna cover it. But basically it's like a burgundy-ish, purpley, chocolate kind of color. I don't think it looks bad. It's just not the color I was hoping to create, but yeah, so I'll probably rock it like this for, I don't know, till Christmas time. And then thankfully the good thing with dip is since I now have the base coat, well, I now have this one, every other time I go to change the color, all I have to do is just buy enough paint to change the color. I don't need to worry about getting it to the right thickness or anything like that. But yeah, so here we have it. Once I put it back together, I'll take a few shots of it outside in the sun. It's like a super, super dark, like purplish, copper kind of. I'd say the closest thing is like Wicked Wine, which I think it looks pretty similar to. But if I wanted Wicked Wine, I would have just bought Wicked Wine. But yeah, so it's supposed to be red. Came out burgundy. I clearly did not buy enough red pearl to change it to red. But yeah, so I will show you what it looks like outside right now. Okay guys, so the BMW is done. I finished it a day or two ago. It came out definitely, as you can kind of see there, a lot different than I thought it would. Not that it's bad or good, it's just a lot different. Everyone I've showed it to so far seems to really like it, so that helps. But it's growing on me, at least, so I figured I'd do a quick little, I'm here at a warehouse type thing, just taking some pictures of it. But yeah, I figured I'd do a little walk around, explain how everything went and the process of dipping it and whatnot. So here we go. Okay, so the BMW. The color I was going for was actually red. From what I found online, there was this red I found, and no one I talked to really knew how to get that exact color using dip. So I figured I'd experiment a little bit on how to try and achieve the color. So I bought some black as a base, and then to get this color, I thought if I used a color called anthracite along with this pearl called carbon red, the anthracite, the silver and the metallics in the anthracite mixed with the carbon red would give me like a satin, like metallic-y, chromy red color. But I definitely think I needed to buy a crap ton of more red to overpower the gray in the anthracite. So what I ended up with was like this purplish maroon type of color. Slight copper, slight brown. I don't know. It looks a bunch of different colors. There's like even hues of pink in it when you look at it in certain lights. It looks pretty good. I don't think it's bad or anything, but it definitely could have been better. But for now, at least, I'll leave it, drive it for 6 months, 8 months. And the good thing is that now, if I ever want to change the color again, all I have to do is buy the paint to change the color, because it has a base already, which is what usually costs, so why it is most expensive, because you need to buy enough product to make it thick enough so when you peel it, it all comes off. But now I don't have to worry about that. I can literally just buy 2 gallons of whatever color paint I want, spray it right over the top, and keep stacking up colors until I decide to peel it all off. So if I wanted to change the color again, it would cost me like $150. So overall, it turned out pretty good. I'm starting to like it. But yeah, so that is where the stage of the BMW is right now. Hold on, let me get it back in focus. Oops. There we go. That's the stage it's at right now. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I think the next big purchase I'm gonna try to do for it is I want to do an angle kit. I'm still kind of exploring my options on which one to get. I'm thinking either Wise Fab or SLR, as they're both pretty much the same price, and they're both the big name, most common type of ones, so I know that they're like tried and true and tested and everything. But so that'll probably be the next big purchase. I do want to go more power eventually. It's just money. It gets to be very expensive. I have a turbo kit for the car already. It's just I'm missing a couple parts from it, and in order for me to boost it, I would need to spend a good $600 to get those extra parts, and then put it on, and then buy injectors, and then get it tuned, and blah blah blah. So it still costs me another like $2,000 if I wanted to turbo it. But yeah, so that's where the car is right now. Sorry, it's kind of weird compared to the rest of the video I put on. I have my prime lens on right now versus just my normal wide angle zoom lens. But yeah, so that'll be it for right now. I'm sure the next video will just be another big update, because I'm definitely very slacking on trying to post these type of videos. But yeah, so till next time, I will see you all later.